It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Houston. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Alperen Sengun out there with Allen. And it's Whitmore in at the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Who's got MP?
MP looking around. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
Well, that's a mistake to give him any kind of space from behind the arc. All MP needs is just a little daylight to knock it down.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by MP. Back to Dinwiddie. For the 3, 5 on the clock. Sengun with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Allen. The 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. MP's got 6.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Takes it off the glass. So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by MP. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Here's Bridges. Sengun with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Allen. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Nets trail by 6. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Green against Bridges. Over Green. Bridges misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson outside. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The 3 from MP.
Long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Here's Finney-Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Allen, that's good. And that's 15 points for Allen.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Brooklyn making some changes. Trendon Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Johnson. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bridges. The Rockets also changing it up. Tate, he's checked in for Whitmore. Thompson comes in for Green. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. The three from MP. Walker with the rebound. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the foul on Jae'Sean Tate. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Johnson subbed in for Walker. Houston making a switch here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Green missing. Brooklyn trailing. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Brooks. And it's Watford in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Hey, this guy does everything. Any team would be lucky to have a player like MP.
Here's Watford, covered by MP. Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And Allen launches it from deep. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brooks the pass to Bridges. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Allen for three. MP drills the three.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Johnson. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Bridges misses. Bridges against Green. Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brooks against VanVleet. Here's Watford. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Now here is Smith. Still scoreless. It's good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Nets trail by 6. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Well, I'm sure they enjoyed it because you're not going to get too many wins where you have to come from that far behind.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
And here's MP for 3. No good. He's made 9 of 15. Shooting an even 60%. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Allen for the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Bridges outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. MP has been leading the charge for Houston. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll return shortly.
Hey guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your Shaq-ritis.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
When you look at the metrics, they've done a great job offensively. Really focus on getting the most out of each possession. The execution has been sharp. I love how they're playing right now.
Hold on just a second. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that, Kenny. You saying when you look at the metrics? Yeah, right. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So on the floor for Houston, the guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Whitmore is out there with MP. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against the Hornets was outstanding. He picked up 58 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Allen, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. MP's got 28 points for the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. Claxton's got his first basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Four on the shot clock. The Rockets pull it in. Van Vliet passes to MP. Right through contact. MP.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 8-point game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay.
O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Lonnie Walker comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Dinwiddie. And then for Houston, MP's checked in for Şengün. Jay Shante comes in for Whitmore. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet. And the 3-ball is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They've got Lonnie Walker. O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Bridges. And it's Watford in at the pivot spot, hanging the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Giving his all on that play. MP working hard to win the whistle.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for O'Neal. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. He doesn't get the second one.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Porter finds MP. Lets the 3 fly. Way outside MP.
Wow. What can you say?
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Down low, here's Bridges. There's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
At the line, Mikal Bridges.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Trendon Watford. Johnson comes in for Brooks. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Porter. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Houston leading by 13. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes to Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Green.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. A putback. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Van Vliet finds MP. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie outside. Right wing. Here's Finney Smith. The three-pointer, no good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 6. Allen outside. Pass to Whitmore. Rocket 6. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. And that one's drained from the low block. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 8. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
On the court, their head squad.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges kicks to Finney Smith. No good from outside.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
The 3 from MP. The rebound by the Nets.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Claxton. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Nets miss again. Van Vliet passes to Allen. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. And now it's an 11-point Houston lead.
And he's just playing smart basketball.